Hello everybody, Prow here, and welcome to today's pre-episode or prepisode of the survival guide. And before we get started in our world, I'm covering a few topics that are important for you to consider before you start your new world, or that you may want to consider as you play through your existing world. And today's topic is going to be add-ons, resource packs, and that sort of thing. We're going to go over a few different topics here, but first thing I want to touch on is just a very common misconception when it comes to add-ons or even resource packs. A lot of people think that these things will disable achievements in their world. They don't. They don't disable achievements at all. There is a specific type of add-on that does, and I'll explain that a little bit later, but you don't have to worry. Your achievements are safe for you to use add-ons and resource packs in your world. And I'm going to touch on all the different ways to get them, including free ways to get your add-ons. But first of all, the different categories that I want to talk to you guys about are the types of packs that exist, how to choose the right pack for you, where to get these packs from, and how to install and add them to your new or existing world. So without further ado, let's get started into topic number one. Now, topic number one is what types of packs are there? Because I think it's important to know this so you know what you're looking for. So first of all, you have skin packs. Those are pretty self-explanatory. They're just packs that you install on your PC that will allow you to change to different types of skins. If you're on PC or mobile, you can actually use custom skins, or you can use character creator skins, or you can get a skin pack from a place like the marketplace or one of the free places that you can do downloads from. If you're on console, you don't have the option to do custom skins, but you can do the others. You can use the character creator, you can download a skin pack, but in this case, specifically from the marketplace. Then you have resource packs. Resource packs only change the cosmetics of your game. So your vanilla blocks may look a little bit different. You may have shaders, or I think here we call it PBR on Bedrock Edition. You may have a change to animations or change the look of your UI, such as your hotbar, your hearts, or other menus inside of the game could look potentially different. Then you have add-ons, which are usually a combination of two packs: a behavior pack, which is something that changes how the game works, and a resource pack. You don't technically always have a resource pack with the behavior pack, but most of the time you do. So behavior packs change something about how the game plays. It can be a change to an existing game feature, such as the loot that you find in a chest that you open, or what a mob's drops are, or what kind of trades a villager has. Or it could add something new to the game, like adding backpacks or bosses or structures, biomes, blocks, and a whole lot more. And the reason why most behavior packs will include resource packs is because take a pack that adds new blocks, for example, like plenty of blocks. Well, you have to have crafting recipes for those blocks. That's the behavior pack side. But you have to also have the textures for those new blocks. That's the resource pack side. Now, when it comes to add-ons, there is a restriction to them on the Minecraft marketplace. The marketplace does not allow changes to existing features under the add-ons category due to how packs can conflict with each other in unpredictable ways. And what they want to avoid is you purchase a pack on the marketplace, an add-on, and then you purchase another add-on, but those two add-ons conflict with each other and one of the two will not work. They don't want you to spend money on a pack that doesn't work, because that just doesn't make a lot of sense and you would not be very happy about it. Therefore, they have these restrictions on the marketplace. So if you're on the marketplace, you're not on PC or mobile, you are going to be a little bit more restricted in the add-ons that are available to you. There is a solution that they have put in for this. I'll talk about it in a little bit. But your next type of pack is a world. These are custom made worlds that usually aim for a specific and limited experience. It could be an adventure map that you might like to play through, mini games or other various things. The big thing is anything is classified as a world. It's the same experience every time you create a new world. So you create world, you add the pack, you get that same world every time. The experience is the same every time. And lastly, you have dynamic worlds. This is actually Minecraft's answer for not allowing marketplace add-ons to change vanilla files. This category in the marketplace allows the changing of vanilla files and compatibility is not guaranteed with other add-ons. So you may get something like RL Craft or Better on Bedrock or Realism Craft. These are all dynamic worlds, but you could add a different add-on on with it, and that add-on might not work because the dynamic world already makes a change to the same thing. So you will have to be a little bit careful with compatibility there, but you need to know what you're getting into when you get one. Now, there is a downside to dynamic worlds, and it's the fact that they can only be applied at new world creation. So you go into your menu, you create a new world. That's the only time that you can add a dynamic world to the game. You cannot do it to an existing world that you already have. Even if you haven't even played on it that much, it doesn't matter. It can only be added at the new world creation stage. Next, I want to talk about how to choose the right pack for you. And I'm going to break this up into, I think, 4 different buckets that people usually fall in. You may not fully fall into one bucket. You may be a mixture of these, but I think mostly this will capture everybody. So number 1, you have the vanilla purist. You want 100% vanilla gameplay. Vanilla means that it's the base game, nothing else. You start a world, you don't add anything to it. There's a lot of players, probably a majority of players in Minecraft are vanilla purists. And while you may be a vanilla purist, you may enjoy some resource packs like fresh animations provided by Actions and stuff, maybe new shaders that are going to be coming to the marketplace and to add-ons and stuff here pretty soon via PBR packs, and other like minor visual changes that don't affect gameplay at all, don't add any advantage. It just gives you something to look at. Maybe a new menu, like maybe new UI menus and stuff like that. That just looks different. Those sorts of things may still appeal to somebody that is a vanilla purist. Then you have what I call the vanilla plus people. You don't mind some light modifications to your vanilla gameplay, but you don't really want to interrupt the normal flow of Minecraft. You want everything to be pretty close to vanilla with like these few exceptions that go after a specific thing that you want. So you may have some utility resource packs that are nice to have, things that allow you to see all villager trades, for example, maybe changes to textures to make things more visible. I think of things like ore borders and things to that effect, and maybe even some light add-ons that refine or improve the existing Minecraft features, add-ons that add new blocks to build with, as an example. Next, you have what I call your beyond vanilla. You're moving a little bit past vanilla gameplay, but not fully into like a crazy new experience. You're looking for an experience that still keeps the vanilla gameplay loop, but starts to add a lot to it. So add-ons that do things like add more biomes, add more structures, add more mobs, new drops, etc. But they fit within normal Minecraft play. They don't change the game loop. It's just something new to see and experience as opposed to a new way of going about playing the game. Also, utility-based add-ons like that would fall in here, like backpacks and other storage additions, add-ons that help you farm existing materials in the game in easier ways. One that I like a lot is the farming pots add-on. I've used that in several worlds now. It is pretty nice. And more large-scale system changes, such as an add-on called aquaculture, and how it changes and adds to the fishing in the Minecraft game. It doesn't really change the whole game loop. It just greatly expands one specific system in the game without changing the overall play style of the game. And then lastly, you have players that just want a whole new experience. This is kind of like mod packs for Java Edition. These players want something outside of the norm. They want a whole new experience and change to things in the way that Minecraft works. So this will usually add new progression, bosses, maybe quests, or change the entire systems in the game and how the game works. I think of packs like RL Craft and Better on Bedrock for this because they really change the entire game loop. They're not just adding one or two things, but they're kind of changing a little bit of everything, and sometimes in kind of big ways. Next is going to be, where can you get these different types of packs from? Well, there are going to be free places to get these things from, and there's also going to be the marketplace. I wanted to show you the 3 most common or popular places to get packs from, and just give you a couple little notes about each one. The free places are going to be available to players on PC and mobile, whereas if you're on a console, your only option is going to be the marketplace. The first is going to be a website called bedrocktweaks.net. This website is actually an unofficial port of Vanilla Tweaks, which is a very popular place of set of changes to the game for Java Edition. If you watch Hermitcraft or many other SMPs or even creators, a lot of them get a lot of the changes that they use to the game from vanilla tweaks. And this is just basically that. And they have sections for different things. They have a section for resource packs that you can click on and go through that will do everything from just visual changes to textures to utility-based changes, like being able to tell the difference in melon and pumpkin stems, or being able to see all villager trades. Actually, I think see all villager trades is in the UI section. So there's a lot of really cool things here, some utility-based, some purely visual, but a great place to go. Another really nice thing about Bedrock tweaks that you don't get from other places is instead of you having to download each one of these little things as an individual pack on its own, you can actually just click on several, all of the ones that you want, and it adds it to a list and it categorizes it for you, and you can put a name to the pack and it will make an add-on for you that includes all of the things that you clicked. So it's very easy. One add-on that you download and apply on your world, as opposed to maybe a dozen or more different add-ons. They also have an add-ons section, which I think is under like construction on their website right now, so I can't show you that. And they have a crafting tweaks section that lets you do things like craft wool back into string, or craft rotten flesh into leather, stuff like that. So you have a few like cool crafting options as well. Next, you have a site like CurseForge. CurseForge has been around for a long time and is actually a kind of big site. They deal with like mods and stuff for a lot of different games. And it's been a place where Java modders have gone for a long time to mod their game or post their mods. But recently, Bedrock Edition was added to this. So if you go to the search up here, type in Minecraft, and then make sure you click on Bedrock Edition if you're looking for Bedrock Edition add-ons. And when you click that category, it'll take you to there, and then you can look and search for the things you want. Searching CurseForge is not always the easiest thing. It's not incredibly bad though. You can click Browse All. They have a few different categories, or you can type a keyword like I don't know, horse. You can see add-ons that include horses, or you can search specific pack names like improved trading with villagers, which is actually a pack that my studio made and just recently posted for free onto CurseForge that allows you to do better things or more things with villagers. Now, when you click on a pack, you'll be able to see all the information about the pack, basically a description of what the pack has. If there's any updates that you can download, or older versions or newer versions, you can go to files to find that there. You can find a gallery with pictures. I haven't actually put any in for my add-on yet. And you can see just other general information about the pack from here. You can follow that pack provider. If you want to see when they come out with new packs, you'll get alerted. And you can even decide to donate to a particular person or studio that posts the packs if you want to support them and the things that they're providing out there for people for free. And lastly is MCPEDL. This is probably the most well-known place to get your add-ons and such from, and it has a lot of stuff. There's a tons and tons of different add-ons that have been added to the site for probably over a decade now, or close to a decade. I don't know how long the site's been here. It's been here a long time, and it was recently purchased from the previous owner by CurseForge, so it's actually owned by CurseForge now. Now, while you can find a ton of stuff here, I will caution you when you use MCPEDL, because it does not host its own links like CurseForge or like Bedrock Tweaks does. So if I click on any add-on here, you're going to see when I go to the page for that add-on, I'm immediately going to get inundated with ads that tell me to download everywhere. If you don't know what you're doing, if you're letting your kids use this or whatever, you're easily fooled by things, this is not a good site to go to, because you're going to get tricked into getting adware or spyware. It's one of the things I like the least. And then usually there's going to be a download down below, and you click on one of these. And again, these are usually not direct downloads. So if I click here, tell it I'm not a robot, it's gonna like go through and say, oh, there's download right there, join VIP. So it's gonna try to get you to click on stuff, get downloads. I don't even know if clicking that right now is safe, to be honest with you. I think it is, but I'm not gonna click on it because I don't really trust anything from MCPEDL. And you should be very cautious whenever you download stuff from here as well. And then your other place is the Minecraft Marketplace. You can access the marketplace actually while you are in game. You probably don't really want to do that. You probably want to do it while you're outside a game. So you go to the marketplace here, and I'm not going to give you a full rundown on how to navigate everything on the marketplace, just a couple of quick pointers. First of all, the marketplace is paid content. when you go here, you are most of the time buying things from the marketplace that you then are permanently owned to your Minecraft account. Now, they do have a search feature here that is okay, but if you click on a little magnifying glass, you can filter things by pack types, by cost, etc. And you can also sort by newest or oldest or A to Z or whatever to try to make it a little bit easier to find whatever it is that you're looking for. One thing about the marketplace that I'll caution you on is that they don't really do refunds. Now, I don't know what their exact refund policy is, but it is not user friendly. Typically speaking, once you buy an add-on, unless it just doesn't work, or like you download it and then you accidentally like purchased it, so like you immediately tell them before you even play it, you're probably not going to get refunded for it. So once you make a purchase, for the most part, that purchase is permanent. What that means is you don't get to try it before you buy it. So whenever you're looking for something on the marketplace, wherever, whatever that thing may be, you're going to probably want to do a few different things. You're going to want to click on it. You're going to want to see how many people have reviewed it. 635. That's not a lot. You're going to see what the review rating is, 4.6. So at least it's rated pretty good. You'll get to see the full cost here in your own currency. You can read a little bit about it, and many marketplace add-ons and such do have a video that you can click on that will take you to a YouTube video that you can watch. This is like a trailer for it that'll give you a little bit of additional information. I always recommend, though, hop on YouTube and search an add-on before you buy it. There are several people that do reviews of add-ons. I do them sometimes, but not incredibly often. Echo Soldier is one that reviews almost everything that comes to the marketplace. So whether it be myself, Echo, or somebody else that you find, it's probably good to go and see what it is you're getting into before you actually purchase it. Lastly, there is one way that you can kind of try it before you buy it. If you go over to the Marketplace Pass, it's $4 a month. You do get the Marketplace Pass for free if you have a Realms Plus subscription. So if you have a 10-player realm, you automatically get this for free, or you can purchase it independently for $3.99 a month. And it has a lot of different stuff in it, including many very popular packs. So if you wanted to try Better on Bedrock before you purchase it, good place to do it. Actions and stuff, or many of the packs that are on here, it's a good place to go and be able to try things. The downside is that these packs that are in here are not always here. It does work on a somewhat rotation, meaning that you could play Better on Bedrock, and then maybe a month or 2 months from now, maybe it won't be on the Marketplace Pass anymore. You will not have access to your world anymore to play unless you decide to purchase Better on Bedrock at that point. Other packs that like you add to existing worlds, you're going to lose that add-on if it comes off of the Marketplace Pass. And that could potentially make your world unplayable depending on what the add-on is and what it added to the game. So just a word of caution, but great place to go. And at the very least, try out an add-on before you maybe decide to purchase it if and when it leaves the marketplace. Lastly, I want to show you guys how to install these add-ons really quick. It's pretty easy. And then I want to show you how to add them to your newer existing worlds. Let's start with the marketplace. When you get something from the marketplace, it's incredibly easy to install. It's very seamless. You click on the add-on that you want. You click the button to purchase it. Once you do, where this Minecoin icon is right now, that'll say download. Click on that. And then after it finishes downloading, it'll say install. Click install, and you're done. That's all you have to do from the marketplace. And for you PC users, when you get something that's not from the marketplace, whenever you download it, just go to your downloads folder and double click it. It'll either launch Minecraft, or if Minecraft's already open, you'll get a little pop-up that says that the pack is installing. And then a few seconds later saying that the pack is installed. Or you may get a pop-up on your PC that says, what program do you want to use to open this file? You want to use Minecraft to open it. That's it. Pretty easy. I'm not an expert on mobile, so I can't really tell you guys. I think mobile's a little bit more involved, so I would just check a YouTube tutorial on how to do it on mobile. And last, how do you add these to your world? Incredibly easy. Let me show you. So you either do it at the Create New World screen, Create New World, and you go down to Resource Packs, and you go over to available, and these will be all the packs that you have installed or you have access to. Same thing down here on the bottom left for behavior packs. If you have a behavior pack and you add it, if there is a related resource pack, it will automatically get added. So if I added plenty of blocks and hit activate, you'll see that it's going to show up in my list here. And if I go to resource packs, it's going to show up here too. It knows that they're related, so it adds both of them. You can also remove packs here as well. The process is pretty much identical for an existing world. If you click on edit and you go down, exact same process right here, behavior packs and resource packs. Now, when you do it this way, it applies it directly to your world. But for resource packs, again, think those visual things, things like menu changes, changes to existing textures in the game, stuff like that. Those types of things can also be added in a second place. They could be added in a place called global resources. For example, I could go here and I could add actions and stuff. And when I activate it, now actions and stuff will be applied to every world that I play in. Any worlds on my PC, any worlds that I join that belong to somebody else that I play on with them. Ooh, this is fancy. I didn't see this. Any realms that you have access to, and any servers that you play on. So this is a great way to use resource packs like actions and stuff to use those things elsewhere. And actually, while I'm thinking about this, there is some add-ons and resource packs will have a little options button right here for actions and stuff. For specifically here, this changes some behaviors of the pack basically. So you may have options, and you may want to look at resources provided by the person that made the pack to know what these options do if they're not apparent. Now, I do need to warn you, when you add something to global resources, it may not always apply to a world that's owned by somebody else. And the time that it will not apply is if that person under resource packs has clicked this button right here, shared packs. If the server or realm owner or world owner have clicked this, they are forcing you to use only the packs that the server has. You cannot use packs outside of that. So if they've selected this and they don't have actions and stuff installed on the world directly, then your actions and stuff pack will not work. Same thing for any other resource packs that you have. No matter how basic they may be, the owner of the world, server, realm does have the option to not allow you to use your own packs. And lastly, before we end up, you may want to know, what am I going to be using on my survival guide world? Well, the world is going to be almost purely vanilla, but I will have small, usually resource packs that are going to be added. You may see me use a pack that has an arrow on hoppers to tell what direction they go in. I usually like to use the pack that lets me tell the difference between melon and pumpkin stems. I usually like to use a pack that makes dark oak leaves darker than regular oak leaves, because otherwise they look exactly the same. So you'll see me use little stuff like that. I'm not going to really use game-changing things, but I may use some utility-based stuff that just shortcuts a couple of things for me. And I'll tell you about those things as they happen. But one example may be that I use a pack to help me trade with villagers a little bit faster, the pack that my studio made. And the See All Trades pack, because I've rolled villagers 1,000 times. Rather than me taking 10, 12 plus hours rolling all my villagers perfectly, making it take longer to get you guys new content, instead I'll get a pack that fairly lets me do that a little bit faster, so I can get going for you guys a little bit quicker. But that's usually about as far as I'll go. But anyways, I'll let you guys know anytime I add a new pack, so you know. But I wouldn't really expect anything. This is going to be a very vanilla playthrough. And if you want to see something that's not vanilla, it's a little bit more modded looking, come check out my live streams, because that's where I do a little bit more of that. And that's going to be everything that you need to know about add-ons. I ask you, if you enjoyed this video, click the like button to show, and drop a comment down below. Let me know what you like or other tips that you may have for people, etc. Subscribe to the channel. That way you get notified when more videos come out. And also make sure notifications are turned on, because YouTube likes to turn that off on you. So make sure you go to the notification button and press that, and make sure it's set to be always on so you never miss a new video that comes out. I appreciate you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed the new survival guide world and series, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.